Namaskar. We are studying CPS 1 and CPS 2 Curriculum and Pedagogic Studies School Subject English. Unit number 2, we have started Content Cum Methodology. Today we will learn 2.3 Scope of Content Cum Methodology. So let us see Scope of Content Cum Methodology. See, the concept CCM is important fundamental change in a pedagogy field. We have learned it. Again, we have seen the concept does not expect to teach the content or to use the teaching method, but it demands to understand the relationship between these two concepts. We have seen in several definitions that we have to interlock content and method as a one. So we have seen the relationship between content and method to teach. So these two concepts we have seen. Each subject has its own structure. According to it, the content cum methodology works. We have again we have learned that the structure of English language. We have three-dimensional structure of English language. Each subject has different structure. So, uh, according to that structure, the content cum methodology is work on it. So, the scope of CCM lies in study in detail of the subject. So, we when we have to teach that subject, we have to study in detail. We have to study the curriculum, subject, textbook, etc. All these things we have to study. So, while studying the scope of CCM, it lies in study in detail of the subject. So let's see the detail of scope is as follow. See, scope of content cum methodology. Friends, the scope of content cum methodology can be shown with these points. We have several points to explain the scope. The first one is that the structure of the faculty. See, uh, our faculty is a education or interdisciplinary faculty. So we have a structure. That structure we have 2 year structure. So in that 2 years, we have to study some basic area, that is the perspective education is there, uh, curriculum and pedagogic study is there, EPC is there, etc. All these things. So in that structure of that faculty, we have CPS, that is very important. In that, the content cum methodology is lies in each subject, that is English, Marathi, Hindi, etc. So that is the scope of the concept. Then nature and characteristics of faculty and ways of creating knowledge. See, again, the important thing is that the nature and characteristics of our faculty. So we have so many subjects as a method. So that lies the important thing. So ways of creating knowledge. So we have to create the knowledge before the students, or we have to present it before the student. That lies it. So again, place importance and structure of subject in that faculty. So in that faculty, we have important place, that is of our subject English. So it lies its on importance of this subject. Then place and importance of subject in curriculum and life. Again, uh, our subject has the important place in curriculum and life of the students also. See, this is the important language. Uh, all these things uh, shows the place and importance of our subject in the curriculum. Then we have objectives and specifications of teaching subject. So each subject has its own objectives and their its own specifications. Generally at primary level, we have uh, accept as a skill. So according to skill, we have to write the specification. So it lies the scope of the concept CCM. Then it lies in a critical study of curriculum and syllabus. While presenting any content with the different methods, so we should know the curriculum and syllabus of that subject. So that lies the critical study of curriculum and syllabus. When we have to meaningful interlock the content and methodology, so we should know the curriculum and syllabus. So that critical study. So it lies, it's the scope. Then study of textbook regarding units, subunits, and concept. So while as a teacher of English, when we have start the year, academic year, we have a textbook to complete. So according to that textbook, we have subunit, and concept. So we have to analyze all these things. That it means that we have to study all these things. According to that, we have to select a content. We have graded that content, and we have to select a proper method to present that content to the student. So study of textbook is another very important thing lies in content methodology. So then content analysis of subject. So while presenting the content before the students, we have to analyze of that content according to the subject, unit, then curriculum, syllabus, all these things. So content analysis is very important. We have three types of content analysis we will learn in the next video. So content analysis we have to do before presenting to the student. Then teaching method and selection of it according to content and level. So again, this is very important thing in content come methodology. When we select a content, according to that content, according to the level or class of the students, we have to select a proper method. So teaching method and selection it is an important thing in content come methodology. So this is another lies the importance of or the scope of the content come methodology. Then discussion of different concept and lesson planning. Then uh, when we select the content, we have uh, several concepts in it. So that concept we have to present before the students. So we have more discussion on that. So according to that concept, we have to prepare a lesson plan too. So lesson plan is important thing. It guides us how to present it before the student, when and how. All these things are planned in neatly in the lesson plan. Then afterwards it's come the actual teaching. So when we have analyzed all these things, and then we are going to present the content before the student. So all these things are shown the scope of content come methodology. Then after actual teaching, then content come methodology is take, take place. So took place. So all these things lies the scope of the content come methodology. If we analyze these things, then we come to know that the scope of content come methodology is very important in our uh, planning, teaching planning. So whatever I have present before you, I have took some references from this book. You also read these books and take in detail. Hope you understood the topic. Thank you.